What's up guys, it's Autumn. So today we're going to be doing a chit chat, get ready with me. Basically I'm just going to chill, do my makeup, and talk to you guys about whatever I'm thinking, whatever's going on, blah 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 blah. So you can kind of put it on and get ready with me, or you can just put this video on and listen to it in the background, watch it, whatever. It's not going to be a tutorial or anything like that. I'm just going to be doing a like natural glam everyday kind of get ready with me makeup look, and if you guys want to see that and chit chat and get ready with me, let's do it. Okay guys, so like I said, I'm just gonna be doing like a natural everyday type look. I pulled palettes that are all drugstore too, because I figured that would be helpful for people that you know, might want a new palette or might want to see how something performs but they don't own it themselves, because these are so inexpensive. And yeah, so I pulled those and I'll show you guys in a minute. And then I just have like all my classic staples currently, so I'll just be showing you guys that. And like I said, it's not going to be a tutorial, but I will tell you guys what I'm using, and then we'll just kind of chit chat back and forth. This is not back and forth because I cannot talk to you back and forth, but we'll just kind of, you know, talk about what's going on, whatever. This is my first makeup video in a long time, and it's really weird. So yeah, just bear with me. But anyway, we're gonna get started. I took my rings off. I did my nails the other day. They're really, like, I think they're cute from a distance, but like up close they're real bad. So, but anyway, so okay, I am going to start with eyes, and I'm going to start with just a concealer today because I really don't use eyeshadow primer. I want to find a good eyeshadow primer for me, but I have not found one yet. So comment down below what you use as your eyeshadow primer so I can check it out, because I really feel like it does make a difference to use an actual eyeshadow primer, and I want to try that and test that theory, but I have not found one that works for me. So let me know what you're using. Okay, so life has been wild. Obviously, you guys know that quarantine has been real. COVID is here, brothers and sisters, it's here, and it's playing a very active role in people's lives, and that's very unfortunate. For me, I work in the healthcare field. There's a cat meowing. Okay. Anyway, I'm not letting her in here. I work in the healthcare field, but like the admin side of it. So I work in like the office portion of a medical facility. So not like seeing patients. I'm not a nurse, a doctor, a CMA, anything like that. But I do work in the health field. So I think a lot of people, I feel like there was a misconception, even like locally in our group, there was a misconception that we were inevitably safe because from layoffs and things like that, because we're in the healthcare field. And I work for clinics. So we knew that like surgeries, not being able to do surgeries was going to be a thing and all of that. But still, I mean, we're still seeing patients. We're still doing like video telehealth visits. So we felt like we were invincible, like, you know, it wasn't going to hit us, and it did. And it's very frustrating and very upsetting and disheartening. So I had to temporarily like vacation one of the employees in my office. We were already down an employee, and we had picked a person to replace our previous employee, and now we can't because of just the financial parts of it, with the COVID situation going on, volume being low, this, that, and the other. So we had to put that on hold. And then on top of that, we've all been working from home and going in just very briefly into the office. I've talked about that in some of my vlogs. And so that was an hindrance. And then now we've had to flex temporarily and put this person on vacation. And so that's just, it's a lot, and it's painful. I mean, it was sad and frustrating, and, you know, I understand, and it is what it is, but still, like, it sucked. And it just sucked that we thought that it wasn't going to come to us, you know, because it wouldn't make it to us because we are in an essential field, but it's hitting everybody. It's just been crazy. I mean, it's really been crazy. So, On a more positive note though, so basically and I don't think I've talked about this in the vlog because we're doing a vlog right now too, so I don't think I've talked about this in the vlog, but I was in college and I graduated from my junior college. I'm using the Wet n Wild Nude Awakening. Please just try to ignore her. She really wants to come in, but I know she's going to jump on me and jump on this counter if I let her come in, so I cannot do that. I'm using the Wet n Wild Nude Awakening palette. So these were the palettes I was talking about that I pulled. I pulled these little guys because they're so inexpensive and I think they're good. And so I wanted to use these, and they have so many, and they have so many that have a lot of neutral colors, and I wanted to do a very a very neutral glam, right? For like the everyday, like haughty with a body, you know, milfy type girl, right? Okay. So anyway, but I was in college and I graduated from my junior university. I got my associate's degree in accounting, and I was already working in the medical field. So I kind of want to do a story time on my like office and like just job experience kind of thing, and like tips and tricks and things like that. But anyway, so I am now going into the Wet n Wild Not a Basic Peach. It's another one of those little palettes, and I'm just gonna kind of grab some little neutral colors out of this. There's like some orangier colors, which is really my speed, and then there's like this red brown color that I think I'm gonna grab. I hope you guys could see that. I don't know. Anyway, I was already in the medical field, and I was a like office, I don't know really what my title was, but I worked in an office for a home health company. And then when I graduated, I wanted to transition into more of something that was like what I went to school for. So I wanted to be on the financial side of the medical field. I felt like that was it made the most sense because I already had so much experience in the medical field, and so I figured it would just be a nice place to stay. And so I transferred and transitioned to the corporate office for this company, and it was traumatic to say the least, but it was more relevant to my field as far as my degree. And right after that, I applied and started going to a larger university online because I'm a full-time worker and a full-time mother like that lives in a small town, so I can't just be commuting 6 days a week. Like, so I was doing that, and I did not like it like at all. I don't know, like it just wasn't, they didn't explain things very well, and I guess it was because of online students, like they have a harder time getting the info because you aren't there, you know? I don't know, but it was just rough. And then I got engaged. So I was like, you know, this is super stressful. And then I hated my job and I wanted to get a new job too. So then I ended up getting a new job, the job I have now. Well, the company I'm at now, not the job I had now, because I started off as a regular just claims person. But anyway, I had a lot going on. We were going to get married, and I transitioned to these new jobs and like Emmeline and just all this other stuff. And so I took time off because I had such, I don't know, a miserable first semester of my undergrad, like to get my bachelor's. And so I took time off, and then we planned the wedding for a year, and here we are. We got married last year, and we're like 6 months past that. And so I'm like, okay, I need to finish my degree now. Like I need to go and get my bachelor's. So I applied at a different school, or to a different school, and I'm just pending my transcript being sent over. One was sent, but I have to, for my junior college, I just have to get the other one sent. And so I requested it, and I'm just waiting for them to send it over. But I'm really excited because I don't think that it'll take very long, because I do have classes that already go towards it. So I am going for my bachelor's of business administration. because then I'll have an associate's in accounting and a bachelor's in business administration, which I feel like just looks really good for a lot of different positions. But that's what I'm doing, so I'm really excited. Now I'm going to pick a shimmer shade. So there are a lot of shimmer shades in each of these palettes. There is also, I feel like, a good amount of fallout in these palettes. I'm just letting you know. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't bother me, but I'm letting you know in case it bothers you. So there's a lot of different shimmers in this palette, and I'm not sure what I want to use. I feel like I could keep it super neutral, or I could pop a peach color in there, or a gold. Maybe I should keep it neutral. I keep it neutral because I feel like I don't do a lot of neutral stuff on the channel, and I haven't in the past. And I feel like people need that because not everybody's trying to wear like peach eyeshadow like me. So let's just try something different. So I'm just going to take one of these pretty neutral colors and see how it looks. It's a little powdery as well. Okay, so I think this looks okay. The light color I used was pretty powdery, so it wasn't as impactful, but I feel like I covered it with like a more champagne-y rose gold color, and I feel like it was a little better. So I think this is okay. I'm just gonna brush over this with that dark shade again, just whatever's left over on my brush. Just kind of blend it together and then keep it moving. So super simple, super easy, and I think it looks, yeah, looks good. So, okay, now I'm going to do the face, obviously. I have some stuff going on. I don't really know what's going on. And then I also have a blackhead here. It's really annoying because it looks like a mole or something, but it's not. But I feel like it messes up my lip line, so I need to take care of that. But anyway, so I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. It smells like gasoline. I don't know what that is. Has anybody ever had this primer and like smelled that before? Like, it smells like gas to me, like gasoline to me. Like, what? Okay. Oh my God, like it really does. That's so weird. We've also, you know, been doing homeschool with Emma. It's been going well. She's been doing all her assignments, and we've just been able to spend so much more time with her. And like, y'all, that girl is a comedian. Like, she's really funny. Like, she's so funny, and she's growing up and like getting more mature. And I can just tell like the way she acts is so crazy because it's like she's really is just like morphing in front of our eyes, and it's amazing. And today when I'm filming this is May 1st. Which means it's her birth month, her and Zach. They were both born in May. And I don't even know what to do with myself. Like, y'all, one, I'm so excited for her. Two, I'm so upset for her because I don't think we're going to have a birthday party just with everything going on. I don't know. But then also, like, I mean, that's my baby. Like, that's my baby. Like, she's going to be 6 years old. Like, in 1st grade next year. What? It's crazy. It's insane. So I'm just feeling a lot of emotions about it. I'm using the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse in light beige medium 0. This used to be my guy. Like, this was what I used every day in high school from like, I don't know what grade, but like I used it for years. And then I hadn't used it in years, and I got another one like about a year ago. And girl, I'm obsessed with it. Like, I like the coverage. I like how easy it is. I feel like it has a pretty good color selection from what I remember. Now, I don't know if they still make it the same way they did, just because this is like an old product, in my opinion, an older product. So I'm not certain, but I just get it at Walmart. Maybelline, you know, Maybelline is freaking everywhere. And I just take my brush right into it because, I mean, I don't share this with anybody, so I just put my dirty brush right on in there and just brush it on. We're so blessed to still be working. I know that. Like, Zach and I are both still working, so that's like amazing. But yeah, it's still been hard. I mean, just mentally and emotionally, it's been difficult. And like my mom has been here, my mom and my sisters, Caslin and Kylan, but we haven't even really seen them because I don't really go anywhere. I don't know, we just haven't been going anywhere and we haven't been doing anything, so it sucks because they're not always here because my mom has been doing travel nursing, but we don't go over there because we're not supposed to, and that's been difficult. And then you know, just like changing your whole routine, it's just rough, but we're making it. Everybody else, how are you guys making it? Hope you're making it just fine. I'm using the ColourPop translucent no filter setting powder under my eyes, and I don't know if I said that, but this is the same concealer I used earlier. It's the Makeup Revolution concealer. It's like all I have because I just used it for a while, and so I bought many of them, like multiples. I think I have like 3 open, and so I'm just using them all up. And then I do want to try some new stuff. I want to get back into trying some new product, not too much because I have plenty, but like stuff that I could actually use, like a new concealer when I run out of these, that kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna run the same colors underneath the lash line and then come back for some more face stuff. Okay, so bronzer. For bronzer, we're gonna do the Bahama Mama by The Balm. I use this pretty much every day, just because, I don't know, I think I started using it just because it was there. And then now I just use it all the time. I feel like it's a nice neutral bronzer. It's not too orangey, not too yellowy, not gray. I'm just gonna place it and I'm gonna go back and blend. And I don't really contour. Like, I feel like I would never really contour that much. I mean, maybe some of my older stuff I did, but I really never took it to extreme with the contouring. I really just kind of, I don't know, bronze it up, and if it looks like contour, then like it is what it is. But I just kind of bronze up into the temple, down a little bit, just kind of running it around in there. Ooh, this is kind of patchy, but we're fine. I'm going to take a little bit on that double chin. Girl, that double chin is crazy. And then a little bit in the hairline. We have got to do that because I am looking mostly ghostly in this bitch right now. And then for blush, girl, I'm a blush fanatic now, like especially on the nose. I love a really blushy nose. Ooh, and I have been tearing up the Saharan Blush Volume 2 by Juvia's Place. These blushes are dark. You have to be careful, and these blushes are dark. And I know that this is made for a darker skin tone, I feel like, but I make it work and I love it. Like I love it. I love those like pigmented blushes, but they're not too pigmented where they really can like tear you up real quick. You do have to still kind of blend them or like build them up if you did want that to be the case, but I mean you can take it there like real easy because these are dark blushes. So I just like the one that's more like a really bronzy peachy shade, and then that orange over there. Ooh, girl. So I'm gonna take both those bad boys. Really, the other one, like I think another one would go better with my shirt, but I don't care. And I'm just gonna blush it all up. I take it over my bronzer, I take it on the apples of my cheeks and all the way back, and then I do the same thing on the other side. My blush does fade, I feel like significantly. I am one of those people that blush does fade on, so I think it fades on everyone, but I feel like it fades pretty much without fail for me, so I do like to make it a little more bold. I really want to use this. I found the other day the Master Strobing Stick in the shade Medium Nude Glow. I found this in my makeup collection because I cleaned it out. I want to do like a makeup collection video. So I cleaned everything up and got rid of stuff and like put it all in little containers and whatnot. And I found this and it looks so pretty, but I don't think that I want to use it today. I think I want to show you guys my secret weapon, which is this bad boy, the Maybelline New York Expert Wear Eyeshadow in the Glow Down. I think I've talked about this in a favorites video before, but I don't know if it's up. I don't know. But this is an eyeshadow, and I love using it for highlight. Like, I love it. It's very, very golden. I think it's probably a little too dark for me right now, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's the perfect size for a highlight brush too, like a highlight brush like this, because it's just the perfect size. It's like a little eyeshadow. So see, it's like the perfect little strip, and it's a bold one. It's a bold one. Not for the faint of heart. Like I said, I feel like it's a little dark for me right now, but that's okay. I still highlight. When I wear makeup, I still highlight every day. I know some people are over that. I love it. And a nose highlight, like, I'm not leaving without a nose highlight. If I got any kind of makeup on and there's no nose highlight, then you need to ask me if I'm okay. Like, ask me to blink twice because I may be held hostage. I don't know. I love a nose highlight, and a strong one at that. I think it's so pretty. Like, apparently I just love stuff on my nose. I don't know why. Including a hair, because there's definitely a hair on my nose. Okay. Oh my gosh. There's fuzz all over my face, I feel like. Okay, so there's that. I'm just going to throw on some mascara. I'm going to throw on the Lash Paradise. No lashes or anything today. I said I'm keeping it natural, and that's what we're doing. And so I'm going to use the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal Paris and Black is Black. I'm just going to throw some of that on, and then we'll come back and we'll do lips, and then, oh, I guess I'll throw on my brows too. I'm going to use I'll do this off camera, but I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Retractable Brow Pencil in medium brown, and it is the one that has like the little, I don't think you can see this, but it's like the little teardrop shape, not the point. So I love this because I have pretty big brows, I feel like, and kind of thicker brows, and so I think I can just work through them so much easier with something this big, and just, it's so I've ran through them. They're like $3. I'm obsessed with them. I love them. Use it all the time. So I'm gonna throw these bad boys on, and then we'll finish our lips and we're done. Okay guys, so through the brows on, I keep my brows very natural. I just like to underline, go under, go over top, and then a little bit in the middle, but not much, because I said I have pretty full brows, so that's all we really have to do. And then I threw my mascara on top and bottom, and a little bit of the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist Spray. I do love this so much. So I wanted to do like a very nudie but glossy lip, and I feel like most of my lipsticks that have that like glossiness to them are a little bit darker. So I'm going to do this Milani Matte Naked. This is an OG. The matte collection this is an OG fave from Milani. And so I'm going to use this bad boy, and then I'm going to top it off with the Shine Shot Maybelline Glassy Shine Lip Top Coat in 01. It's the clear. It's so glossy, so good. So I'm going to throw this bad boy on. My lips are rough right now. Nothing new. Yeah, that's a good color. It's a little more like gray tone than I was going for, but I mean, it matches the shirt really, really well. So is this a joke? It's so glossy. It's so good. I literally love that. It's such a hidden gem. I feel like nobody has ever talked about that but me. Like, nobody I've ever watched has talked about that. Oh, my hair is a mess. But I love it. Like, it's so good. It's so inexpensive and so good. Really, this ended up being pretty much all drugstore or all really expensive makeup, with the exception of like 1 or 2 products. And that's amazing, because I do love drugstore makeup, like, absolutely. Like, I love drugstore makeup way more than I love like Sephora type makeup, just because it's so much less expensive and the quality is really there. I mean, this day and age, the quality is really there for the most part. So this was really fun. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have filmed this, and hopefully I'll feel like filming more makeup stuff to come. But if you guys like this, make sure and give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.